Share Bear Cottage, and I'm coming to you today. Is Monday. I have a piece of acetate here. I've been having it lay out for a little bit on my desk. It's a little dusty. I tried cleaning it, but the wipes didn't work very well. So I have a sheet of that, which I may or may not use. And I have regular old junk mail envelopes that I want to show you some things I've been sitting in my chair kind of looking at when I've been off. So one thing I thought about was, you know how you get these envelopes, you know, the return envelopes, and they have the two windows. Well, sometimes they have different sizes of windows. And what I was thinking about was, you know, for your ordinary regular size journal, which would be this size. This is a piece of 11 by 8.5 paper, you know, folded in half. A lot of us use that size for our journals. And so what I was thinking was, wouldn't it be cool if we had, like, inside two pockets? This one needs to be cut down a little bit to match this one, you know, the size and width of this, so that these line up. So anyway, I thought it would be cute to have these, you know, on the inside. You'd have to open them, of course, so that you can sew them in, but or you can add a little what do they call those things? a flap, so that you can turn it over. Anyway, if you had these like this, wouldn't they make awesome pockets? And you can decorate all this, you know, and put them in here so that this lines up. I just think it would make such a cute page, a whole page, and then you'd be able to turn them, you know, like that, and you'd still have some left over to do something else I'm going to show you today. So I don't think I'll be getting to this, but maybe I'll do it in the next video. But let's do what I'm going to show you today. So I took an envelope like this. This is just a junk mail envelope. Went through the mail. I see it didn't get postmarked because it says first class mail. They have a permit, you know, for doing their mail, whoever they were. And what I want to do with this is I want to make a pocket for a page. And here we go, like this, just like that. However, this pocket, you can have a flap on it, and I've turned a little bit in here, and you can glue that up. You can have a flap like that, and it could be a movable pocket. You know, you can put it on the corner. Of course, you're going to have this all decorated up, so, I mean, but you can put it on the side of a page like this, and it could flip like this, and then have the opening here, like that. So I'm going to show you how I did this and how I did, you know, I took it apart, how I made this small flap, and I also made out of this one envelope this little coin. It's like a mini coin, well, not mini, but half size coin envelope, which I think is very cute, and with what was left over. Okay, so I haven't glued it together because I want to show you how I did it. So let's move a couple of these things out of the way. I got an extra one in case I mess up. And we'll move our little sample page out of the way. And let's get started. So what I tried to do when I did this one was keep the same distance between here between here and here. I came pretty close. This is like, oh, that's centimeters. Okay, this is like 1/2 inch and 1/8. This is like 1/2 inch. I didn't do too bad. It's 1/8 off. Not too bad. I might take 1/8 of an inch off this side to fit better in my book. And then I can just close it up. So, so let's measure this one. I might say that every single envelope, unless they're made from the same company or come from the same company, will be different on that edge. I need to get a little bit of drink. I want to say hello to everybody, and gee, I hope you're all doing good, and I've missed you guys so much. And I've been trying like the dickens to get back on here and stay on here, but what I'm going to have to do is just take it day by day and see how the days go. It may be on my regular Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You may get a video in between, you know, like on a Tuesday and Thursday or Saturday or something. But I will try to keep it, you know, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't know if I'll be doing the same thing on Monday, you know, like the CW planner. I will try. And then on Wednesday and Friday, we'll just do something fun, okay? So, yeah. I'm so happy to be back here with you guys and be doing something. Okay, so this one, what did we measure? It's 1/4, and we'll make a mark 1/4. Oops, not 1/4. No, it's 1/2. Okay, I'm a little cross-eyed too, apparently. Oh. 1/2. Okay, let's make it 1/2 here, and now I'm going to add another. I think I added about 1/2 inch. It's not quite 1/2 inch, but I'm going to put 1/2 inch in case I need to bring it down a little bit. And that's where I'm going to know where the flap is. So that's the first one we're going to cut. I'll just draw the line so you can see that, and I'll be able to see it better too. Okay, and we'll just draw this line too while we're at it. There we go. That's just pencil. We can erase that, no problem. All right. Let's just cut this. Probably should have used my cutter, but this will work. Got to get the whole thing in there, don't I? All right. Now we're going to open it up. I don't know, you want to do the little side first? Now we'll do the big side. Okay. Whoop. Okay. We're going to open it up like that. So, let's see what I did over here. I did cut the flap down. So let's cut the flap down. It looks like about 1/2 inch also from the fold. Oh. I keep trying to use the centimeters. I probably should learn centimeters. It's probably easier. I put a cover on my mat so it'll be white on white, and this way you can see better. It's white on green. I'm going to get my little cutter. one is, but I can use this. This will work. Just dandy. Okay. Let's get you right up there. Oof. Get it over a little bit. Sheesh, I hope that works. All right, there we go. There's that one. And here, because I want this little piece here to go under, I'm going to turn this over and measure 1/2 inch in. One-half inch. 1/2 inch, and here we go with this one. Should have left it up here, but that's all right. Oops. No, I've got to do this. I've got to cut right on this corner there. And I'm going to have to do it with the scissors. Right. So we are going to cut this one right down here to the fold. Whoops, I hope you're seeing me. Gotta yell at me, guys, if you can't see me, okay? Okay. Cut this a little bit. Actually, we're going to be cutting this like this, so we'll just do that. And this. Fold over. And this one, so the envelope was a little different. This was a straight envelope. This is a dip down envelope. So we can fix this when we add paper to it. So I'm just going to leave it like that because the top and the bottom aren't that far off. And this one, you know, was super way big on the top. So we're going to leave it like this. And this one we're going to leave like this. So you have to kind of adjust, you know, for your envelope, I guess. You never know what you're going to get in the junk mail. All right, so what did I do with this corner? I left that straight, and I put this up, put this over like this. I think I did this twice because I wasn't sure, but I think I can hold it like this. Now we're taking this edge and we're matching it with this edge down here. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to take, and the top. Okay, there. And I'm going to go right straight down to the fold and then out like that, like you would a corner. Okay. All right, there's that. Then I have my flap, which I will fold over. Fold it over. Nice corners. And tuck her in. Okay. Now what we're going to do with this, you know, when we, let me grab a piece of paper here. A piece of paper. Let me just cut this off. We may be able to use this on the inside. All right. So when we get our paper that we're going to put on here, we will put it all the way across. Like this page is all the way across, no dips. Okay. So we will put it all the way across up to this line, like that. See how that is? Right next to this and right next to this. I don't know if you can see that. I hope so. There, I think you can see that. Okay, now, and pull that down. So at this point, you can glue this side. Let's just use, I'm running out of glue here. I bought some new, bottles, because my bottles are leaking around and I've had these a couple years now, so they've been really good bottles. So I got some more. This isn't coming out. Okay, let me get something else. I'll just use some paper glue and it'll be fine. I think my other little bottle's in the living room. Here we go. This is okay. I'm going to just put it on this flap. And we will wipe it down. Okay, now when you're using this in your journal, you can put the flap inside if you want, like this, and it won't show. And of course, this is after you put your paper in, like this. See how pretty that'll look? And then you can use it as a pocket on your page. If your page is a little too long, it's no problem. Just take a little bit more off here, a little bit more off here, and you're ready to go. Just do the same steps that we just did, and that'd be no problem. I just thought they made the most awesome windows. This one, I think what I want to do is I want to put in a piece of acetate. So I'm going to measure this window, and it is 2 and it's not a quarter. 2, well, it doesn't matter. I need to have it bigger anyway. So we'll measure it 3. We'll measure it 3.5 by 3.5 by 5. Okay, let's measure this. I think I can get some from this corner here. That's 4. That won't be long enough. Let's measure from the other side. Also, I'm just going to use wet glue on this, but you can certainly use tape on it. Okay, I'm going to mark it with my pen. These are permanent markers, but they do come off if you take them off early enough. And this one we're going to mark by what did we say, 3.5? What's here? Let's go down here and we'll do 3.5. I know you can't see this very good. That's why I'm saying everything out loud. 3.5 there. Okay, now I need to put it in my chopper. And chopper, I wish I knew where you went. Well, well, well. I don't think I have my chopper in my living room. Let me look back here. Right straight behind me. All right. Here we go. We'll see how far I can get with this I got 20 minutes. I'll see how far I can get. And we'll go right from there. And here we go. You know, acetate is so easy to cut. It's pretty amazing. Okay, now see, you can just take this and just wipe it off. Well, yeah, sure, Sherry. Lie to him. Oh, it came off for me just fine. There, you just erase it, I guess. Yeah. Came off for me fine with my fingers last time. I probably got it when it was still wet. All right. Here we go. Back to our envelope that we're working on. Okay. Let me just say that this one is going to be a little bit too long for my page. So I'm going to do it right now in front of you. As you can see, it's a little bit too long. Truthfully, myself, I don't care if these things stick over, but I'm going to cut it off so that you know what to do. Okay, so I'm putting it in here, and I'm only going to cut it off about 1/8 of an inch. All right, we still have our corner. We're still good on the envelope. This one here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut it off about 1/8 of an inch. And I'm saying about because I think I know what 1/8 of an inch is. Whoops, didn't get the top. Oh, maybe my cutter is getting dull. I don't know. I don't know how you'd even take these. I guess you could take them and have this blade taken off to have them. It probably would, you'd probably, I don't know. I think you'd have to take them off and take them in and have them cut. All right, now this one here, since it's open like this, I'm going to just go ahead and take off this plastic. Let's see how we do here. See if we can get it started. It's on pretty good. So when they make these envelopes, you know, they, I don't know what kind of glue they use, or it goes through a process of that, I know. I used to work in a print shop, and I learned a lot, you know, about paper and weights and what's good and what's not good, and certain things for, you know, you have certain criteria for different kinds of projects. And here we go. Well, we get a little bit more. This is really stuck good. It's all right, guys. If I don't finish this, you know, I will do part 2. Well, trying to grab that. Oof. I probably should have brought, you know, like a heat tool in here, because if you heat up glue, it, I wonder if my dryer would work. Let's try this. It's plugged in. So they say if you heat up glue, that it will come off nice and easy. Let's see. Let's see if they're just pulling our leg. Well, it did if I would have been fast enough, but I wasn't. Just a little bit more. No nails. Oof. I don't want to tear the edge. I'm trying to be very careful. Okay, one more piece over here. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Got it. All right, and here's where we're going to put our acetate. So you know what? I'm just going to use this glue. This is art glitter glue. And I let it sit there too long. Ay, Sherry. I don't know if it's just the tip or... Yeah, it's okay. And I'm going to put it on the edge. Now the edge will be a little bit away from the actual window. And you know, this dries clear anyway, but it's not going to show. Even if it didn't dry clear. And I love acetate windows. I think they're totally cool. They just take a little bit more time and effort. Yeah. That's pretty much it. All right. Let's see, this is a wet wipe. I thought I had a dry one right here. Here it is. So if you just, you know, press it out so you get a nice, clean, let's use a technical term, smash. Get a nice clean smash. I don't know if this is connected to anything, but I'm gonna, you know, envelopes have a lot of those little things sticking out. Okay. There's that. Oh, look, I got glue on the envelope. Hey, Sherry. Sherry. Okay. And let's dry that off. These baby wipes, they leave a little residue. I guess because they're baby wipes, so you have to, you know, get that off too. If you use baby wipe, it's probably better just to use a wet paper towel and a dry paper towel. Wet, meaning with water. Okay. There she be. Oh, isn't that nice? Yes, indeed. Okay. Looks like I got a little edge sticking over here. I don't know how that happened. I don't know, but I am going to glue it down, so I go right here along the edge, up to the fold, right here along the edge, up to the fold, and then close it. And use a dry wipe. And if we have a little, yeah, it got a little crooked somehow, but that's okay. I will just cut that little piece off. All right, there's our base. And I'm liking it a lot with the acetate. I know you can't really probably tell the difference, but it looks a lot different. Let's put the corner on that one. Oh, I should have folded it over and put the corner on this one before and they would have matched, but I suppose it doesn't really matter that much. They look pretty good. Let's erase our little marks. Now from this point, you can put paper on it, you can stamp it, you can stencil it. Oh my gosh, you know, you can put fabric over it. You can, any way at all you want to decorate this, you can do it now. And that makes such a beautiful pocket. Let's see how she fits in our book now. We just glue her down right there. Oh, she fits absolutely perfectly. At this point, what I would do, because I want to facilitate as much use out of this little gal as I possibly can, I would put down the flap because it leaves a little bit more strength right here. So I would, in fact, I'm going to do it right now. I'll glue down the flap. Now you can take more of this flap off if you want, but you know, I want as much strength on this flap that I can get because it's going to be a pocket. And it'll probably be a well-used pocket. So let's just put that down, tuck it under, put it all under there. Okay, now if you're going to glue this down, you don't need to worry about the back here. Not at all. That's a few little pieces here. You can take those little pieces of paper off. No big deal. So what I want to do is I want to use this for a pocket, the front for a pocket, and the back for a pocket. So I would glue it down here like this, and then I would have a, let me grab this little sheet, a front pocket and a back pocket. See? I don't know if this is a new thing or if it's just, there's nothing new under the sun as far as I'm concerned. So it's just something, you know, I thought about when, you know, I was recuperating, and I thought I'd share it with you. And I see, you know, a lot of them, you know, they use them this way and every other way, but I've never seen them use them like this, you know, with an acetate window and 2 pockets. I love it. Okay, that's one. Now let's do with the back half. Now the back half, we're going to make a little coin pocket. Okay, now I've left this undone. Now this, you see this pocket will be a little wider. You can always make it more narrow if you want. It's up to you. I'm going to just leave it the width it is, and it'll probably get a little skinnier as we go. Okay, now this one I'm just gonna I'm gonna cut up from here just a 1/2 inch. Let's mark it. Get our little ruler up from the fold, 1/2 inch up from the fold, 1/2 inch. Let's cut that off. Okay. Okay. There's that. And then this one, we're going to take 1/2 inch off of here. Half an inch here, and 1/2 inch here. See how far we are. 34 minutes. We're doing okay. Now this one we're going to cut right straight up all the way to the fold. All right, and then we'll cut this off. Actually, we'll do our little corner cut. Okay. Now, we're going to fold this over as close as we can get it to that. And this can go underneath. Okay. this one here, we're just going to cut right at the fold, like this, our corner, and then we're going to take this little piece off. And we can do this if you want, just like that. Makes it look more like this side, even though it goes down like that. Now this one too, when you place your decorative whatever you're going to place on it, you can put it right up to the top, you know, so it goes like that. Let's cut this one a little more. Okay, like that. Oh, I should lift this a little longer. I wanted to do that. Well, you know what I would do in this case? I would take my paper. Let me show you. Because I wanted it to have a long flap like this. So, I'm going to take it and make a length on here. Just going to make a length on here. All right. I'm going to make a flap for this. And what is under there? I feel something under there. Nothing. It's just this paper. Okay. All right. I am not one who likes to measure. So, you know, if you're like me, then a lot of times we will find a way to get around it. The 1/2 inch and the inch, I don't mind measuring. And so, that's okay with me. Let's see. How deep are these? Not that deep. I'm going to mark them. Oh, bigger thing. Alright. And then we go over here to this side. Let's try that. There we go. And there's our flap. Is that pretty cute or what? I like it a lot. And this shouldn't get on the fold so quickly. Okay. Did that wake y'all up? There's our flap. So now we have a nice little flap for a little bit larger coin envelope. And we're going to glue the side. And then we're going to have fun decorating. Not in this video, but you will. And don't forget, you know, when you're putting on your other paper, put it as close to the top as you want it. I'd probably put it about this far, like this. You know, down a little bit. So there's no problem, you know, closing. It's up to you. So there's our fun little pieces. And our acetate envelope, yes. And we can put, you know, something pretty in there. Which I have nothing here. to put in there, of course. But pretty we can. Okay, so here's our first one. This is the one with just the, you know, the little paper that it comes with. Looks very nice. And here's the one with the acetate. Looks very nice too. And then here's the little one that was left, the coin envelope for that one. And the coin envelope we made with the rest of the envelope for this one. At this point, I probably would just, you know, highlight, ink the edges if you're going to ink. And I always ink, so I would ink. I would get my background papers for inside, and then I would decorate the outside. Back and front, if I'm going to move them around, like these two would be back and front for me, and these two would probably be glued down and glued down. So that's that. And then this other idea, and remember, these are the ones with the big envelope, with the big window. Then the other ones that I mentioned before, let me pick up my glue. These guys, these are return envelopes. And this one here, and it has smaller windows. This one here is not a return envelope. This is actually the one they mailed it in because they have a permit right here. And I thought these would look awesome. You cut this to fit and then have these guys line up these edges of these windows and on a page. Let's see the page again. On a page. I'd put them on an inside page, but you know, you can do it any way you want. And it would be like a stair step, you know, effect on that. And it would create an entire page. And you'd have 2 or 4 pockets, whichever you prefer, just out of these guys. You see? See how that would work? Like that. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. And my first video back, and Lord, I hope I can get back again. So I'll be trying, and it'll go kind of day by day, and you'll get my notification. And if you have clicked on the bell, it will notify you when I put up a new video. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you watched till the end. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you want to try it. Got all these junk mail envelopes, I mean tons, coming at you day in, day out. And I hope you give it a try. Remember, you don't have to put paper on here. You can stamp on it. You can, you know, put stenciling on it, paper, material, lace. I mean, it's pretty unlimited. Ink it all. You can, of course, you know, coffee dye and tea dye these before you put in the acetate. And it's just fun. I think I found a new way to use some of my envelopes. And because, you know, I don't like them all looking the same. When envelopes are in the journal, I like them to look a little bit different, you know, here and there, you know. Nothing wrong with, you know, have them looking the other way. You know, have them looking like an envelope. I mean, I've got some over here that I'm ready to work on. I've got a journal right here that will be coming up next. This is an envelope. It's a full one, but it's going to be on the cover, you know. And I've seen a million envelopes made like this. And so it's going to be on the cover. This one's going to be real girly and real lacy. So that's one coming up. So I thank you again, and if you enjoyed this, or if you think that what I have given you here is worthwhile, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all on the next video. Okay, bye-bye.